Yo, checking the sound. What is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen crypto enthusiasts? Welcome back to the channel. So we had to get Vitalik dancing because everyone was making fun of ETH and making fun of the, the big dog, and ETH had to come in and show him who's boss. So we're starting to get some movements on ETH finally. People have been doing the poking the stick at ETH, saying, do something. Do something, just move. And finally we got the move, but we told you guys, we made a video a couple days ago showing you that Ethereum was going to be the next trade. And so if you were in any kind of trade on Ethereum at that point, you would be in profit, guys. So congratulations to you guys for sticking with ETH. And also, if you've been just, holding ETH for a while, I'm sure you're happy that it's crossing over some key resistance levels and now getting supported at this really nice, beautiful level, which is at $4,000. We've been eyeing this level for a little bit, and we're going to keep our eyes on Ethereum. We're also going to keep our eyes on Bitcoin because Bitcoin did something really just astounding. We had this really nasty little dump, and we want to show you guys on the chart where that happened. And, we said, we're not scared. We said, bring it on. Bring on the pain, We thought this is a really great liquidity flush. We had like $60 billion get liquidated from the markets in a matter of like 15 minutes. People got absolutely destroyed. Luckily, this is why. This is why you want to not be super, super high leveraged in sometimes even the bull run. So the bull run and the bull market's really easy to get longs in, make some scalps, get some trades in. But the moment that Bitcoin does do a, say 5, even between 2 and 5% retracement, or Ethereum goes down even, a little bit like that, then we can see some of these altcoins get smashed. And so that is why we have such high liquidations, because, if you were to go to the liquidation heat map, it would show a lot of traders are actually going like 50x, 100x. I mean, there's a lot of leverage set at 100x. I used to do the same thing. I used to just just go into these just super ridiculous degen trades, and not to say they haven't made me good money or have given me some really good gains, but also it can chop your butt up real quick. So, and this is an example of when the market does this, and people were long anywhere right here, and we just had, and this is on the 4 hour. So you think we topped out at 103,000, and then look, we went down 10%. So 10% down on Bitcoin, that means you're going to get a pretty decent flush on the altcoins. And so look, for instance, like Litecoin went down 7%. We had Tron go down 3%. DOT went down 5%. But this is the key though, is you need to see what didn't get hit as bad. So this is really cool as a way that you can say, okay, well, what are the things that are now doing better and had a good recovery on the daily in terms of getting a recovery off of the Bitcoin retracement? And so, because it was a quick one. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, look at the wick. This is on Bitstamp. So Bitstamp went as low as 92,000. Coinbase went down as low as 92. What was the one that went really low? Binance went down low as 90,000. And then OKX was one of the lowest ones, going down as low as 89,696. That means there was a big market order that was going to get filled, and it was probably a massive sized one. And also a big order was also probably filled to the upside of selling at a particular price, which made this flush out happen. If you're wondering, like, what the heck, why did this dump so hard? It's probably because some order on look at this order on OKX, because OKX was one of the lowest ones as a candle. I mean, that's a pretty wicked candle. And then I think if you look at the daily, it's people are calling this the Darth Maul candle, because it's got that wicked double lightsaber, just goes. And if you don't get out of it, you're gonna be like Qui-Gon, and you're going to get. Or if you can, right here, your Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn, you get nuked. But then if you get out here, your Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then also if we're even being as a legend and shorting this right here, and then you put in a short and we're able to set a take profit at any of these levels down here, you're an absolute legend. Some people were able to do that, but it's pretty tricky. It's not an easy feat. That is something that you could accomplish, but the only way that you can do it in markets like this, because it happens so fast. Look, it happened all in one day. We went up in 103,000 and then boom, 89,000 in a matter of 24 hours. So that's wicked. But this is the nature of the bull run and what we've been talking about, guys. Look, basically it's doing our drawings. Not exactly as what the exact drawing is, but if you look, it's doing just Bitcoin things. I said, we're going to pump up and go up to 100K. We'll probably get, some volatility, but ultimately we're going to be passing up into these levels, and then we're really going to get scared when 150K comes, and then we end up crashing from 150K back down to 100,000 range, which is like a 30% crash. And so you have to be also prepared for that too, because that's coming down the pipe. Because now that we've went up, we're consolidating, and now we showed strength by this bounce. This is a big bounce. And so now we're going to do another leg up to 130,000. We might go down again. And then right here, I know, Star Wars. These freaking Star Wars references, and it's like, I love like old Star Wars, but then I think, obviously woke culture likes to ruin everything that we loved and cherished so dear when we were younger. It's like the things that we cherished the most and loved so dear as kids has now been soiled by the Epstein client list. It's been soiled by woke culture. I can't like anything anymore. It's like I can't even, like, there's like things like I'm just like I can't watch Tom Hanks. I'm like I used to like Tom Hanks. I don't want to even see his face. I don't know. Do you feel me? I kind of feel like that. I can feel like that about like just It's like if you liked R. Kelly and you were like, oh yeah, I like his music, and then you just find out he's just a piece of work and he's gross. And you're like, I don't want to get a boop, get a beep, beep. I want to not listen to your music anymore because you're a freaking creep. But besides that, I digress. Check this out. Now, this is why I think ETH, like I've said, is going to freaking pump. Look at the ETF inflows. We've been talking about this for a couple weeks now. We said, look, BTC has had obviously these record inflows of ETF volume, BlackRock being the heavy hitter, IBIT inflows, crazy, in the one of the days it was in the billions. Some of these are getting close to $1 billion, 770 million, total 766 million on the 5th. Look at these inflows on the BTC ETF. That is why we are actually getting that nice bullish bounce. That was just a liquidity flush out. That's whale games. This is whale games. You have to be prepared for the whale games in this market right now. But the ETH ETF is what we need to be paying attention to. And this is why I said, as boring as it sounds, I know there's other shiny little fancy things that are over there, but I really got convinced and I knew I did the right thing. And this was before I heard Raoul Pal explain it like this. I just had it in as an instinctual thing to put my profits that I made over the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and buy a whole ETH. I was just like, I just want to buy a whole ETH cheap, $3,100 average, and now I've basically made over $1,000 in profit in ETH on spot. So this Ethereum is like Microsoft. Raoul Pal explained to Ran in a conversation saying, I'll give you one for why ETH isn't dead and why the developers are, they're working so hard to fix something that layer 2s have already fixed. And, there's like the scaling, there's Polygon and there's, all these different things. And there's, all this stuff that's been scaled, it's in different blockchains that you can use. But Ethereum has been around longer. There's more developers. There's more support. The institutions are going to end up using Ethereum as the transaction throughput for traditional finance. So traditional finance is kind of like they've traditionally used Microsoft and Windows applications and, hospitals and banks and offices, small businesses and whatever, like they use Microsoft. And then like media companies and, that kind of niche market uses more Apple products and that's how you have to think about Solana. So Solana is like Apple. Ethereum is like Microsoft. But look at how much money Microsoft has. But let's compare market cap. Like, who has a bigger market cap? Who has a bigger market cap? Is it Apple or is it Microsoft? Okay, because I was like, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Apple does have they're damn close. But yeah, Apple actually does have more of a market cap than Microsoft. 3.6 trillion, and then Microsoft has a 3.2 trillion. So it's really interesting. But yeah, that's basically just kind of my bet on Ethereum. And that's why I went into the long trade too. I was like, look, guys, like, the next trade could be Ethereum. And so we you can see our entry right here. We got in a nice entry at 3,600. Pretty decent. It wasn't the exact bottom, but it was close. We saw that we had this it was a bearish divergence on the 4 hour. So it's really interesting. So now when you start to see, see price go up, it does this kind of swoop here, and then it hits this resistance again because it can't, it obviously hit here, consolidated, and then what it does is it then ends up breaking back down into previous support, could go even a little lower, and that's exactly what it did. So it broke down right down to previous support, and kind of in this golden pocket range where there was some liquidity, and that's exactly where we ended up selling right up here, buying back, or we bought in here, and then we sold half the trade up here at the top of the V-shaped recovery. And then as we pulled back down, we were looking at the 30-minute chart. And we saw something. We said, "Oh shoot. That's a head and shoulders." We saw on the 30-minute that there was a head and shoulders pattern starting to form, and we were like, "Oh, if that plays out, that's going down." We didn't know how low, but what we did is we looked at these candles right here. We said, "Okay, maybe it probably would go as low as these candles." So then we set a limit order right here with half the profit that we took from the ETH trade. And so it smacked right down in there and hit the limit order. Boom, boom. Oh, is he fighting right now? I didn't know what time that was starting. We should pull it up. Well, yeah, we got to pull it up. Guys, help me find it. If you can help me find the link, let's pull it up because we'll review it live. We love J Chains. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a family man. He's got his family there in Dubai. Yeah, and then BitBoy. Yeah, we gotta check BitBoy's fight too. Yeah, the time difference is crazy. So yeah, so it's Friday, so it's the Friday night fight, and right now I think in Dubai, it's it's what time is it? It's like probably like 7 or 8 o'clock in Dubai. But yeah, guys, like we were able to really hit that that limit order perfect, and it was able to bring us up pretty high up in our profits to increase this trade and get more in skin in the game with this ETH. We're just basically getting more ETH with this trade also, guys. So if you're wanting to do the same thing, make sure you're using the links in the description. We got a link for PHEMEX, so make sure this particular exchange you can do the inverse perpetuals. You can also do that on BYBIT. I have a BYBIT link in the description. But for people who live in the United States, this is a great option for you. If you live in a country that you're able to KYC or do whatever. But all these exchanges have different options. So that's why we have different options, because we have people watching all over the world. And so you can have different exchanges with different perks and different benefits and all that stuff. So make sure you guys are checking out all of those links in the description. It directly, helps support the channel. We don't sell anything. We don't have it. That's all we ask is, if you guys want to trade on our links, and then also just hit the like button. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and make sure you're dinging the bell, because we go live Monday through Friday. We've been doing these live streams pretty consistently now for the past 8 months. I mean, we've been going hard, and we've been really enjoying you guys coming in and just supporting the channel. And yeah, also just as a reminder, Bitflex is now rebranded to COINFLARE. So COINFLARE is now, with the rewards and all that, now you have to think, because it's going to be like, if you're used to using that same Bitflex or Flex points, now it's Flare points, and it's the Flare shop COINFLARE. And so we're actually going to be we're actually going to be meeting with some of the team, and we are going to be able to talk to them and really give them some tips on how to really, because it's already, they got some great things and great features that other exchanges don't have, but I think they need to add a couple more things. And so we're talking to them, and we're going to really make sure they do that. And also, I'm really going to talk them up with some certain coins that I think they would be very smart to list spot, because it would get their trading volume up. I think it would get more exposure onto the exchange, because of when a coin has a community and a really strong community, and you can get an X post posted out to a really strong community that's oh, I didn't know about this particular exchange. I mean, it's kind of goes both ways, so you get the right coins on your exchange. It's kind of almost how Binance and BYBIT and all these exchanges ended up having to kind of pivot and admit they were wrong about memes, and then they started to list all of these memes, and because they know it was going to get them more exposure and trading volume, because that's what the market was telling us, and what what we were telling the exchanges. This is what we want. They're they put out polls. They did a vote. They do voting things. They do all this stuff, which is kind of almost like a DAO governance of hey, what do you guys want us to actually list and support? And so recently, we had ticker Bitcoin. Ticker Bitcoin was recently voted the highest coin on a voting poll to get listed spot. And so this is amazing, just a feat for something like ticker Bitcoin that was made over a year ago, around the same time as Wojak and Pepe and Mog and all these kind of almost like blue chip classic meme coins on Ethereum, because a lot of these were kind of they're pretty much more of the culty kind of type communities are mainly on Ethereum. They started on Ethereum, at least. Now they've bought a lot of them a bridge to Solana. There's multi-chain. You can have them on all different chains, so it's all whatever tickles your fancy. But the point is their origin was on Ethereum, and now being able to be spot bought, not just perpetuals, but actually just spot on BitGet, BYBIT, L-Bank, all these different exchanges, or, guys, like I said, I have a link for BYBIT. So if you can use BYBIT and you want to buy ticker Bitcoin on BYBIT, you can do so with my link. But yeah, I just think it's cool to see these exchanges. They basically admitted, they were like, hey, we were wrong. We're going to start supporting these more because this is what people want. But it does not mean that you don't dump all your fundamental bags and your utility coins for memes, because look at what happened on the monthly. We had Stellar Lumens and HBAR and Metaverse tokens and Cardano and Curve Finance. Curve DAO, this was down for forever. And now look how much it went up. 365%. Algorand, EOS, Polkadot, 156%. There's stuff that just we haven't heard crap about for a long time. Flare was up 100 and something, 146%. So it just shows that if you just have some patience, you don't have to swap around and fumble. It's called flopping and groping. I love that, hearing Crypto Face say that. Flopping and groping. Flopping and groping. So yeah, we don't want to flop and grope. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the crypto bubbles, go to danocrypto.com. And this is a great website resource for some quick crypto updates. And also, if I'm doing anything official, this is where you're going to see it first. So, and if you want to get kind of direct, contact with me, if you want to subscribe as a subscriber to any type of newslettering, if you want to give me your email, you can also do it here. So then I can start sending you guys some custom emails and little newsletters and things like that. I would love to just have another way to have contact and direct contact with you guys. Obviously, you can, talk to me on the Discord, or, if you want to send me a message on x.com, I'm pretty quick to respond, but obviously if I sniff that it is a scam, I will just not respond to you. So, oh, you posted a link and it got deleted? Let's see. In the chat, you posted a link in the chat. Yeah, guys, we got 21 people in the live stream. So if you don't mind, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button, because if we could get every single person that is watching right now to destroy the like button and just get this thing up, it'll obviously get more people in here. It gets the algorithm pumping, but that is YouTube's currency. So that is all I ask as to get on this train. That is this live stream. It's just the like button is like the ticket. So you just got to hit that. Oh, yeah. Oh, for the fight. Yeah, post it in the Discord. Yeah, post that link in the Discord for the fight. Yeah, we need to check it out, because if he's about to fight in any moment now, we can also try and find it too. Let's see. We'll go to Jay Chains, and hopefully maybe he posted the official link. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's the stream. I found it. I found the stream link.
Yeah, big thanks to Gareth for that. And as he was saying, number of great partners on board this year, including, of course, Coinbase Advanced, the most trusted platform for spot and perpetual.
All right, we found it.
On with.
All right, so cool. All right, so let's check this out.
Exactly.
We'll see what.
Muffin. Just want to make sure that he didn't fight yet. We're trying to find it, guys. We're just gonna make sure that he didn't already fight and it was just back there somewhere. Breezy? Is this who he's fighting? No. Right now, guys, if you're wondering what we're trying to figure out here, we're trying to figure out when J Chains is fighting. And then also people in their chat is like, when BitBoy and Ansem. I think that's what people really care about right now is obviously Ansem versus BitBoy. People are very curious. BitBoy has heart. I will say he's got heart. Yo, what up? What is up, Ryan Birchfield? I know your YouTube says Ryan Birchfield Music. I need to check out your music. I would love to hear your stuff. All right, so
His opponent also making his debut in the ring right here in Dubai, the pride of Scandinavia. All the way from Sweden, weighing in at 85.5.
Okay, so but okay, did he already fight? Because it's been. Okay. You go live? Oh yeah, I'll definitely check it out. He didn't fight yet. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was just checking. I was going back all the way. I was like, nope, I don't see him yet. Okay. We'll keep it updated. We'll keep this live stream going and we'll come back to it. But let's check on Bitcoin right now because Bitcoin is eyeing 100K again. You know, we really got a nice recovery here. Like I said, guys, you know, we just had a really nice liquidity flush. You know, we saw the liquidity really hit super hard, you know, on Bitcoin. Are we on Bitcoin? Yeah, we're on the Bitcoin liquidity map here, and you could see, is it on Bitcoin? Where is it? It's just ETH. Oh no, now it's on Bitcoin. Okay. You can see here, look at all that liquidity that was sitting here. That's wild. Man. It's like, did we not see it? I guess it was just like, oh my gosh. Like, so yeah, so a lot of liquidity was like sitting here to just like scoop up that candle, that price right there. And then you can see now, let's see where the next spot of liquidity could be sitting here. It would be nice to see if there's like a buildup. It looks like we got a little bit right here. Little bit more up at 104, but it's not something that looked like this. I mean, look at that. I mean, so that seems like that was a nice little buildup. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But the thing what I was seeing is with ETH, this is what I like. Look at ETH. Now look at this. Do you see this? There's some big liquidity here at 4,200, and then we have some at 4,100, and then we have a nice section here at 4K, 4,074, and currently right now we're sitting at 4,015. So if you're wondering, like, okay, is ETH gonna, like, was that it? Like, is it gonna keep going? Yeah, I think it's gonna keep going. This could, because we have some big liquidity here sitting up at 4,500. So that could get ETH pushed up a little bit. That in our target, we told you guys with the ETH target, if we want to do some charting on ETH right here, we'll show you what what we were looking at here. We had kind of this trend, the trend your friend, with a lot of these things. If you look at the daily, we're breaking out of a massive inverse head and shoulders that is on the daily. You can see we broke the neckline, and now we were just eyeing the previous resistance, and we flipped it. So what we did right here is basically, if we look, where is it at? Yeah, look, if you look here, here's the previous resistance in the top of that box right there, and look at the range that is now. If you look at it, we are flipping this now into support, and so this resistance is now turning into new support off of a inverse head and shoulders that is going to go to 5K. So watch Ethereum because it is going to go to 5K. It'll break all-time highs. Basically, if you look at it on the weekly is going to show you the cup and handle. The weekly is going to show you the cup and handle. And if you look at if you were to draw a line, let's draw a line. Let's draw a line from this candle into that candle, and we bring it here. You know, I would wager to bet that the next move and target for Ethereum is 16K. I mean, if you look at what's happening here, you see what it did here, and in 2018, when it swooped down, it really made some traction, created a bearish divergence, and brought it down, and from that, 93% crash from 1,300, 1,400 all the way down back to $80 in ETH. It went from $80 in ETH, then breaking new all-time highs, going up 5,700%. So you don't think that it can do that same thing where it just basically, it did that again, where it went down 81% this time, so it went down less. It created a higher low in terms of what the bear market was and where we were before. It didn't crash all the way back down into these levels, showed strength, and now the target for that breakout for the short term is 6,200, 6,800 for one Ethereum. But I think in the end of this cycle, and where we have Bitcoin going to $350,000 per Bitcoin, then we could be at a $16,000 Ethereum. And it's really just kind of like, if you look at the measuring, look at the distance from here to here and the days. So if you do the days measured from here to here, that's 1,393 days. And so if we were to go from here and go to 1,000, what was it? 1,900, what was it? 1,900? Oh, 1,400 days. 1,400 days. Okay, so 1,400 days from this point. 1,400. So yeah, it's like basically brings us to August, September. Could get us a $16,000 ETH by September of next year. That's my price target. That's my bullish, like super bullish prediction for Ethereum. So my ETH that I bought at $3,100 next year will be worth $16,000. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then also, I think at that point, if we're at those levels, then the Cardano that I bought will be worth $16,000 as well. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad for spot. That's not too bad for spot. But we see now with okay, so yeah, ticker Bitcoin. Ticker Bitcoin. Yeah, sounds good. I know it does sound good. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want that to happen. I know we all want it to happen. But do you think it will happen? Well, what I see right now is ticker Bitcoin is eyeing its all-time high. It's getting real close. I think we're seeing some momentum here. I was trying to catch it. I think I could still catch it. I was trying to get into a trade and I got swamped. I didn't put a lot in, so it would have been different if I like really put in a size, but I just put in a little funky amount. But I was trying to catch this run right here. I basically bought at like 27 cents, and then low key it just kind of went meh. So bought like right, so then it went down, yeah, right here. And then I missed this little run, but I'm trying to catch this one, which is a 13% run. So if you're looking at ticker Bitcoin right now, It's looking like it's trying to get back to this line, and we could start to see some movements on the Harry, on the coin that lived, on the coin that lived. The coin that promises hope and change, that Obama promised and then never gave us. We are owed the change and hope that we were promised for those 8 years. All right, check this out, guys. Bitcoin dominance going back down. Look at that. It went shoo. It went ah. It went up the slope and down, and now it's going back. It might hit 53%. It might actually hit 53%. That's crazy. And then so I wonder what the ETH dominance is doing. Probably exactly as predicted is what we were talking about. We were going to get the flip. We were going to get the flip, and ETH was going to go back up to 14, possibly get here to 14. And then we are going to start to see the altcoins do some damage. Pepe is going to start finally ripping off of this 4-hour bull flag. We have a bull flag forming here on the chart. We also have I'm trying to think of what kind of triangle this is. Help me, guys. Help me. But we do have a bull flag. And then if we're looking at the chart here in terms of, let's say that's like an asymmetric triangle. Ascending, like kind of almost like it was a little bit of a descend, not descending, but please help. My brain's not working. It just stopped working. But it's bullish. It's bullish because if we can get the divergence, which is we start to flip here, but if we start to go down, we don't create this, kind of, what is it, the uneven butt cheek? Rising wedge. Thank you. Rising wedge. Couldn't think. I'm like rising wedge. A lot of the times I see more or less like I see, right here, I see kind of an invert. I kind of see a head here, a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders. You could also call this distribution here, because you have people get in price, goes up. People that got into price that was distributing took profits, and then it distributes it back down into people. Buyers come in here, and people that got here sell. It hits here, and then it goes back up, where a big money ends up putting in limit orders and things like that right in this level, and then we go back up. And so then what it does is then it gives, and then we see it go sideways, but then we could get the actual breakout from the rising wedge, bull flag pattern that you see on the 4-hour. This is what happened with Ethereum. Ethereum basically did the same thing. Look, it did the same thing. If you look on the 4-hour, it did that. It did a distribution where it said, look, people got in price here, right here, took profit, swooped, went down into a level, it went up, and now it's starting to, and then it did that same thing right here, boom, and now we're starting to get that move to the upside. It's very fascinating how some of these things are starting to play out. You can really see it in this pattern recognition. But I hope your trades are doing well. Some of the trades that we're in currently, like you guys saw the ETH trade, but we're also in the Phantom trade. So the Phantom trade's been performing really well. I think this is the one that we wish we would have put in like the amount of margin that we had in Pepe, because Pepe is our highest margin trade. We have like, $1,500 in this particular position. That's more of our like size trade. We had just about that amount almost in Bitcoin, but we were taking profits. And then you can see here we have $1,300 in realized profits on the Bitcoin trade, over $500 on the Phantom trade. But then, unrealized profits looking pretty good. The Doge trade, we're expecting, bear case scenario is we go to $2. We're going to go to $2, I think, in the next couple months, and that's going to be a sweet profit on that one. So we just have to be patient. And know that that's more so likely coming than not, that we get a $2 Dogecoin or even a $1.50 Dogecoin in the next couple months. And then with Phantom, I think Phantom is going to go to $5. That's my price target for Phantom. I think easy $5 Phantom. That's going to be really tasty, juicy profits. And then with Pepe, I think we're going to see a 150 to 200% move and pump into Pepe to the upside once we start to see Ethereum break new all-time highs. Pepe is going to be one of those coins, I think, along with Floki and like FTM and some other, Shiba Inu is going to be doing really well, I think, at that point. There's going to be a lot of things to keep your eye on. And I hope you guys are in positioned. Just be positioned. It's higher risk to not be positioned than to be sidelined. But let's see what Tucker has to say about the Bitcoin over the past 15 years. And remember, guys, hit the like button. The only way that we're going to build this channel up is through a coordinated effort of destroying the like button.
Good morning, good evening, and holy shit, Bitcoin has smashed through 100,000. And boy, do I just love the smell of bear tears in the morning. Poor Dan Pena. Anyway, this is huge, folks. Sure, 100,000 might just be a number, and a big sexy round number at that, but it represents a hugely significant psychological level. What comes next, my friends, could be institutional FOMO of the highest order. We're talking sovereign wealth, pension funds, and of course, nation states, all of whom are staring down the barrel of what game theorists have termed the prisoner's dilemma, the point at which not participating becomes increasingly costly. In short, everyone now sees what we have long known to be true, that buying Bitcoin is not nearly as risky as not buying Bitcoin. Yep, it's pretty insane to think how far this asset class has come in only 15 years. And I remember the first time I heard about Bitcoin like it was yesterday.
Dude, it's a cryptographically secure, totally decentralized currency. It's gonna obliterate the central banks. Tucker, mark my words, you 100% need to get in on this.
What? You know I don't believe in speculation, man. It goes against my ethics. And fuck money, it's all just fake anyway. My currency is music, and living each day to the fullest, mi hermano. Besides, I couldn't buy any even if I wanted to. My net worth is in the negative.
It costs like 1 cent, man. Hell, I'll even buy you a few $100 worth if you want. I'm serious.
No, but you can buy me some weed instead. Anyway, if the price action wasn't exciting enough, yesterday, President Trump announced his pick for the next SEC chair, none other than pro-crypto candidate Paul Atkins. We're talking about a complete 180-degree turn from Gensler's crusade against the industry. With a pro-crypto advocate at the helm, we're not just looking at basic approvals. We're looking at a flood of institutional money that's been sitting on the sidelines, desperate to dive in. We're talking about trillions in potential.
Who relates to that scene that just happened, like where you probably had moments like that, like we talked about, like, man, what were you doing in 2020 or whatever year you were not focusing on getting your money up or getting your money right, and you could have been buying Bitcoin at cents. But you were probably like Tucker there on the couch.
venture capital finally having the green light to enter crypto and the regulatory clarity to go all in. The endless Wells notices without explanation, finished. The enforcement-first approach, gone. The constant fear of SEC crackdowns, history. Instead, we could be about to see a regulatory environment that embraces innovation, that wants crypto to thrive, that sees the United States as the global crypto hub it should be. This isn't just about a new SEC chair. This is about unleashing the true potential of the entire crypto market. The institutional adoption we've seen so far, that happened despite the SEC fighting against us every step of the way. Now imagine what happens when they're fighting for us. What a time to be alive, folks! I'll be back soon, but until then, the ticker is Tooker.
What is the tick, 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 you know the ticker.
See, every time I watch these videos, I always want to buy Tooker. I'm telling you guys, I haven't bought any Tooker Carlson yet, but I love their videos so much, and I think I'm going to just buy a bag of Tooker Carlson because it's basically a meme media company. They cover all of the news. They have really funny videos and songs, and I think they're great. They're super fun, and crypto banter. Crypto Man Ran. He loves Tooker. He loves Tooker Carlson. He actually, when he went to the MAGA event that was in Nashville, where the MAGA team had Tucker Carlson and Donnie Jr. and some of the team to come and speak on the kind of like a stage panel. Rand asked Tucker Carlson if he knew about Tooker Carlson, and he was like, "No, I haven't. I haven't seen that." And I was like, "I don't know, Tucker. You probably seen it, but I'm gonna probably just keep tagging Tucker Carlson in Tooker Carlson videos and on their X posts. So then I think the ultimate thing is that Tooker will get a mention by Tucker saying like, what is this? But then everyone would think like Tucker he has millions of dollars of Tooker Carlson. So it's the nature of the business. You gotta be careful what you mention. That's like Elon, funny Elon meme where it's like it's the girl that's like she's she's going like this, and it's the priest that's like this. Just like, no. And it's like Elon trying not to post about crypto on X.com. And it's like about Doge and all these things. I'm sure he has to resist. But guys, the ETH trade is looking great. 150% on the ETH trade. We went in with kind of small size, to be honest, but that's why it's always great to take profits and do the thing that we did where you get a nice entry to be able to up the trade. So then we were able to up the margin a little bit more. We started with 120, then, we took the profit. We got 191 in there as the margin full. And then now we're up 150% with $286 in profit on ETH. So that's a 3X. And also just a nice little strategy of showing you what you can do to be able to kind of, work with the market here. Work with the market. If you see a pattern, you see an opportunity, and you take it, you could do some compounding gains here. And so the target for this, though, obviously, like I said, guys, we're shooting for 6K. We're obviously gonna start taking some more profits up in these regions. We might even take a little bit today and then see if we get a retracement, and we'll do the same exact thing. If we start to hit a resistance level and we get resistance, we might shave a little bit, and then we're going to go in at a spot where we feel like we might, at a cool off, hit back in. So let's see. People are asking. Niels says, Dano, thanks for your content. You're welcome. What about Aave? Seems to be a silent climber. I don't hear a lot about it. 110% up last 30 days. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's true. That is true. And someone's also saying, yo, Brett, check Brett. Oh yeah. We'll chart Brett. Let me, we'll check Aave first. Let me check Aave, because you're right. Aave has been one of those coins that probably hasn't moved like super like crazy like some others. Let's see on the daily here. Daily 12% here. Let's see on the weekly movements. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's went up on the week about 33%, but yeah, that's not nearly as much as some of these other coins. And on the monthly as well, 47%, 31%. I mean, that's like that's nothing. So yeah, maybe Aave might be a lagging altcoin here that could really take off and maybe do a 400% like some of the, like Curve, because if you compare this with Curve has done on the monthly 169%, 81%, and then you can see, yeah, it's just pretty, yeah, and here on the weekly, 84%. On the month, in November, 169%, 81%. Yeah, so yeah, maybe we keep our eyes on Aave as the next trade. That might be the next trade. All right, yeah, we're gonna keep Aave on the radar. Do we have it marked? Yeah, let's put this. Let's mark this. Let's save this. We'll keep it on the radar. And then, all right, people want to see Brett, so let's go to Brett. I like my chart that I have on Deck Screener. By the way, guys, this is a cool way on Deck Screener. If you ever want to multi-chart all the coins that you're following, whether it be whatever the meme coins are or strong coins, it doesn't have to be meme coins, just whatever is in Deck Screener. I like to keep all my meme charts on the multi-chart. So on the left side, you can see multi-charts, and you'll have options to add as many charts as you want. Well, it says 8 of 16 slots. Okay, so you can get 16 slots of different charts, and it'll just, give you these little mini charts. And then if you want to go full screen into them, then you just click on it, and then or you click on this right here, expand card. And so this is how I like to keep up with everything. This is what I've been, these are the things that I hold. I have bigger bags of some of these and small bags of some, just as speculation. The things that we hold the most of are Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu, and then we have a lot of Pepe, we have a lot of Ponky, but we have lesser of PayPay and Orc and Wojak and Kendu. And then our one of our other second biggest holdings is Brett, and Brett is doing really well. So let's look at Brett. Brett basically, I think, is going to very soon get listed on Coinbase. So I think the target, if you're looking at kind of if you were to draw a ultimate kind of like trend here of market cap, this is for market cap. So my prediction of market cap for Brett here in the short term is actually to get to $4 billion market cap. So that would be a nice 115% move to the upside. But then when you check actual price, that is very well in the cards. So we're breaking out of a bull flag pattern on the daily, and let's go full screen on this thing so you can see it. Here we are doing like an inverse head and shoulders. You can see we well broke the neckline. If you're looking at this here, you can kind of see shoulder, head, shoulder. Really broke out really nice. Nice consolidation. If you look at the 4 hour, probably did that. Kind of like some of that distribution here. We got some price here, pinched in a wedge, really got up. People that got in price here sold here. People that were excited about another 22 cent, area Brett started buying. People sell. Now we are getting back into the accumulation zone right here, and we could be hitting the target, which the target is 28 cents to 30 cents, brand new all-time high for Brett. So if you're looking at a Brett trade, we are sitting now at the consolidation point of where people took profits, after people took profits here, we have the consolidation down, and now we're basically have to just kind of, you have to wait. You know, could it go back down to previous other support here where we broke out? Or do we stay here and complete it? You just kind of have to have confirmation. You have to see some confirmation, and you could always set limit orders. You could say, hey, I'll set a limit order here. And that's a great spot of support right here. You can set, these are really great levels right here to watch. You can totally set levels of support right there. And it gets anywhere in here. You could set limit orders anywhere in here, and you'd have a pretty high chance that it hits and goes to the upside. From what I'm looking at on the chart with Brett, that's looking pretty nice. And so with the success of Ethereum right now, Ethereum's doing really well. And so what it's going to do is, like, you'll see what altcoins are going to end up performing really well on, on the 5 minute, on the daily. You can see, we got PulseX going up a little bit, 1%. This is the 5 minute. Let's look at more of the daily. Okay, nice. We got Orca going up. We like Orca as one of the other Solana dexes that not a lot of people talk about, but it actually has the second or third highest liquidity of a Solana dex. So it's pretty up there. A lot of the liquidity pools are actually, a lot of them are set up on Orca. So, like, for instance, if you go to Dex Screener and you go to Solana, look, Radium, Orca. Orca's the second one. Radium, Orca. And then you can see here all the different pools that are set up on Orca. Swiss cheese. We've talked about Swiss cheese. That's tokenizing stocks and certain assets that you can buy with crypto. Let's see what else. Oh, there's a dog with hat liquidity pool on Orca. What else? Yeah, Jupiter, Bonk. Yeah. So, but if you wanted to take the risk off and not buy any memes or tokens and just go, okay, I think Orca will just do well as of being a profitable crypto dex like Radium, then you would just buy the Orca token. Or you just buy Radium, or you buy both. You go, okay, Radium, Orca, and then you can actually use your Orca token inside of the liquidity inside of the DEX to do farming or, earn yield by doing pairs. You have like a Orca stablecoin pair. All kinds of stuff you can do. That's kind of what I'm doing right here in Pulse. I have some liquidity. I'm providing liquidity in PulseX with Pulse. So whoever is trading Hex and Pulse as a pair, I'm getting liquidity for it, but I'm getting paid in the incentive token. So I've already yielded $26 or 6 incentive tokens. And so that's from providing liquidity on pairs for incentive and PulseX. And so it's not a lot, but then you can see if you're doing this with like thousands of dollars, this is why I tried to test this out and see what I could generate with like a small amount. So I put in I think initially I put in 250 or 300 total in this ecosystem. And I think the highest point that I've seen it get to is about 500. And, so it's about, it's gone up about 100. Well, maybe, I don't even know how much did I put? I can't remember how much I put. I'll have to look at the I have to go on chain and do some hunting. But yeah, with the incentive token, it's pretty interesting because with these things start to go all-time high and break the all-time highs, that's some mega numbers, even with just like a measly $300 on here on chain. But we at least did it because we wanted to test out the DeFi in Pulse Chain, Because everyone's always has their negative opinions about Pulse Chain and saying Richard Hart's a scammer and the ecosystem sucks. And I was like, I'm not gonna just like believe what people say. I'm gonna go and test it out, and I actually like it. It's fun. It's actually really easy to just go to one. But there's tons of different websites and dexes and on chain like futures trading and derivatives, and there's some really cool stuff that's actually on Pulse. But if you just go to gopulse.com, you can do everything all in here with your Ethereum address when you have the added Pulse as a network. And you can look at crypto bubbles. You can actually mint your own token on here. There's all kinds of different. You can get the stats of the blockchain for the ecosystem. So if you go to GoPulse, you can see what's happening. You can see about becoming a validator. You can see what the popular coins are. You can see what coins have been bridged over from Ethereum. So you can see like eLink and eShib, ePepe, eUni, all bridged. The most popular meme coins that are on this ecosystem, one of them being Bear, that we've talked about before. And yeah, and you can do all this on one website. So I love it. You can swap on here. I love stuff like this. This is how you do DeFi. Make it easy, make it functional, make it straight to the point. So shout out to the GoPulse team, because I love this thing. I've actually had almost more fun on this and doing DeFi on here than I've had with a lot of other different, websites and platforms. So shout out to them. All right, so how many people we got watching? What we got? All right, well, we got the likes up. You guys are amazing. If you're just coming in and you didn't hit the like button yet, make sure you do that. And make sure if you want to be, if you want to be a member of the channel, we have some awesome new emojis now. So you can post the classic MAGA Pepe, the make memes great again. And you can also post up your Doge, and the zesty, feisty Pepe is what we call this one. All right, so how's everything going? Market check, pulse check. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? Feeling good? I think we're to the end of the live stream. So it's 12:34. We've been streaming for an hour, and thank the Lord, thank you Jesus for letting my computer not act a fool today. If you guys noticed, my computer didn't crash. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm not. We're good. We're good. We were just, man. We've been getting. Talking about rug pulls, I've been getting rug pulled by my computer. My computer's been rug pulling me live, and so it hasn't been very fun. And so I really do appreciate you guys for bearing with me through some of the technical difficulties. I don't know if you realize this, but I do everything. I don't have like a producer or anything. I'm sure you could tell I do everything. It's not like I have some big operation going on, but we do our best to curate a nice quality live stream for you guys, and we do it in our own special way. But yeah, our computer was just not cooperating. So but yeah, if you guys want me to stick around for just the next 5 minutes, we will do some TA on some of your favorite coins. So what would you like to see? Just put it in the chat, blast the chat. Spam the chat with your coins. I don't see you guys spamming the chat. There's 24 people in here, and if everyone just started to send in a message right now, the chat would go wild. So let's see it. I want to know. I want to know what your coin is. I want you to show me. And we're definitely going to end the show on that ETH dance for sure. Fatalic dancing. Just got a Big Mac and fries. Oh man, I haven't. You know what? I thought I did, Jason. I don't know why I didn't. I'm going to do it literally right now. Add as moderator. Does anyone else want to be a mod of the channel? We're taking requests. So managing moderator can manage block words and change chat mods modes in live and also has capabilities of standard. I'm going to make you a managing moderator. I'll make you like the top dog managing moderator. Let's go. Does anyone else that has been a just OG of the channel want to be a I know Ozzy. Ozzy, I would love for you to be a moderator. You just need a wrench. You just need a wrench. Can I tell you guys a really funny story? When I was a kid, I loved Aerosmith. And my mom, she had the CD that has the cow udders on it. If you guys are familiar with Aerosmith, they have this album where it's got Living on the Edge, Eat the Rich, like all these really big songs were on that album. And I loved that song, Eat the Rich. Eat the rich. But when I was a kid, I thought they were saying eat the ranch or eat the wrench. I thought they were saying eat the wrench. So I would sing it like eat the wrench. It's so funny. Like, I know you guys probably have some songs that you were singing back in the day that you were like, what was I singing? I was just making up the lyrics. Just making up random lyrics for stuff. Another song was a Rush song, whereas was it Limelight? Yeah, Living in the Limelight. He's like, living on a lighted stage. And I used to say, a roach's neo. As a kid, I was like, a roach's neo, yeah. I'm like, for those who think and peel. Rush fans around the world are like, Jesus. Approaches the unreal. I don't know if you guys have seen I Love You, Man. For those who think and feel. All right, so we guys want to see me token. There we go. That's a good one. All right, let's see the me token. All right, where's the me token? Let's find it. Where is it at? Give me the me token. The me token is awesome. It's a really bullish game, actually. It's a really good game. The team is working really hard. They're building some really cool stuff. They're implementing all kinds of things. PvP is going to be coming to the game to where you can battle people now. So it's all been NPC based, but you can see people playing on the map that are not NPCs. You can see them interacting, but now they're going to be implementing a PvP implementation of the game, and there's just going to be so many cool things, I think, that are coming down the pipe with the me token. The all-time high of this thing, where we broke some pretty key levels here, was right here at 3 cents, broke up to 3 cents 2 different times, and from this bottom, we've hit consolidation level here. We hit nice support at 0.004, and now we have hit just basically a cooldown. We're looking at this on the monthly, so if you look at it on the daily, you can see that we have really nice, another case of distribution where we get, a nice hit, all-time high, not all-time high, but just, a nice pump on a daily candle, consolidation, another nice pump, and now it's interesting when you see this, and it goes down, and you go sideways a little bit, and then the next level would be going into, because we've consolidated down enough on this wedge, we've had this descending wedge, regression with enough of a consolidation to bounce off support, and now we have the next level to be hitting to the upside. So I would be eyeing a lot of these levels right here for the me token, and it's very undervalued token. It's super, super undervalued. And I think that even, look, from this level, that's a 200% move to the upside. But I think this token is like it's as in terms of market cap, we'll show you. The me token is so undervalued in market cap. The market cap is literally only 5.9 million. It is the only token I know in existence in this market that is that low of a market cap and has this much use case, this much bullishness, and this much connected with a actual crypto game. I'm like, this thing should be minimum 100 million. Minimum 100 million market cap. You know, I mean, at 3 cents, it was at 15 mil. So, I mean, my bearish case scenario for me token is that it goes to, I mean, the market cap wise, it goes to like 100 million, $150 million market cap, because you got to think about crypto gaming as a whole. Look at what pumped up so much in crypto gaming, those certain tokens, and think you see a game like Medieval Empires getting massive, massive success. And, oh, BTC is back to 100K. Thank you, guys. Okay, you guys are awesome. Whenever I see the chat and you guys are telling me BTC back above 100K, let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, the trades are going to be pumping. They're going to be pumping because we're soaring back. Look, that was the Darth Maul candle to slice and chop up people. And if you were in some of those trades getting up into the top and you got smashed, your opportunity was to say, I'm not scared. I'm not going to freaking give up. I will be Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we will get a green candle to the freaking upside, guys. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Do we need the pump song right now? Put a one in the chat if you want the pump song right now. If you want the pump, we need the pump. Let's go. We need the pump. All right, pump song coming. Hold on. We need the pump song pronto. We need the pump song immediately. Let's go. Hold on. Where is it at? Let's do it. Let's pump this thing. Pump it. Gon' pump it up. You got to pump it up. We're just gonna let this one ride, guys. We're gonna mute our microphone and let's just jam, because Bitcoin's about to jam, dog. We gonna jam. All right, guys. So real quick, we're going to first we're going to give you the TA on Harry Potter, Obama Sonic 10 Inu, and with this is the other ticker. So the other ticker is Bitcoin, but it's Harry Potter, Obama Sonic 10 Inu, but with Bitcoin. We are in something called the banana zone. my British accent borderline also starts to go into an Australian South African, and then I'm like, and then it goes downhill from there. Oh man, Bitcoin's doing some stuff. It's doing some stuff right now, guys. But let's freaking pump this thing. Headphone users wrecked, sorry. Oh my gosh. Look at this. You might have been right about Aave. You might have been right about Aave. Oh my gosh. You guys don't understand why I'm grunting. I'll explain why I'm grunting. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Guys, I literally last night was trying to get into the trade and look, I was literally right here. I tried right here. What the hell? What the hell, man? Banana. Banana. Oh. Shit. I was right there. I was right there. I was so close. I was so close, guys. Like, just dang it. It's okay. It's like the XRP trade. The XRP trade was the difference of me taking $70 in profit or $3,000 in profit. That's like, just like, I was just like, I might as well have just burned $3,000. I might as well have just taken $3,000, put it in the fire pit and burned it. Jason Crypto's right. I said, once you said, you need to start listening to yourself. just actually listen to yourself. No, I know. It's funny that, sometimes my predictions are actually better than I almost realize, and then I don't trust myself enough. And maybe I should trust myself enough, and I would be a billionaire. But right now we're a thousandaire. Working up the thousandaires. So I tell my wife, she's like, are we like millionaires yet? I said we're thousandaires. All right, so make sure you guys are in the Discord. Check the Discord out. Let's see if J Chains is fighting. Nope, no fight yet. Oh, but he's talking. Or no, that I thought that was him. He's not a tall black dude. Seems like Bonk, kind of from the get-go, maybe was like their mission was to be like sponsoring boxing events and martial arts events and things like that. Seems kind of obvious as you get bonked, But yeah, all right. I don't know if we're gonna keep the live stream going long enough to catch the fights or anything like that. There's gonna be a couple fight cards, so I don't know what time is it in Dubai. We'd have to check, but I'm not waiting to catch it live because we're running out of gas right now, guys. We didn't eat very much breakfast, so we got to get a meal in us. We got to eat. But I'll do one more coin. All right, one more coin. Make it good. Give me something good. I want something good. I don't want what everyone keeps giving me the same thing. I'll give me something spicy. I want something good. Give me some juice. Well, I think with boxing, sometimes boxing's kind of like a dance. You know, you got different dancing styles, you got different boxing styles, and some of them are like, some people just don't have. They're not fun to watch because they don't like move, and they don't have like a good like you got to think like there's like all these different hits that you can get in a person. And it's not just about getting face shots and knocking them out. I mean, if you get someone in the ribs, like good shot in the ribs, they're toast. Like they're done. Like if you get a good shot in the ribs on the side right here, like boom, just right in the that will put you out. And then you can get them. They might give up at that point. They'll be like, oh. All right. Someone said ZRX. All right, so what the heck is ZRX? ZRX. What is ZRX? Did we... Wait a second. Is this the... This is what I think it is. Is this right? OX protocol? Is this what this is? ZRX OX protocol? Someone said Flare. Flare had some bullish news months ago, and I can't remember what it was. I was seeing something about Flare, and they partnered up with something, but I don't remember what it was. ZRX. Okay, so is this the right chart? Okay. So I don't know what this. So OX protocol. I'm not sure what this is, but I thought it was. I was like, this chart for the daily looks amazing, but wait, that's not the daily. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, why is it not letting me? There we go. Okay. Interesting. Well, this thing was from 2017, so it's been from, a couple cycles here. Flare is linked to XRP. Okay, that might be something that's maybe something that was bullish with Flare. Well, if you're looking at this on the weekly, we went into a period here in August, September, where we kind of hit a nice support level. It did the distribution, down. And so the levels that you want to look at here for this particular coin, if you're looking at the week, you can see we have $1.18 and $2.41 as your key levels. You can see from there, it basically created like this descending wedge channel. It's a descending wedge. It did break out, and then it hit that resistance point. You could say that it's eyeing the top of the wedge. It could eye the top of the wedge, which is $2.33, $2.33, which was its previous all-time highs. So we'll have to see if it can beat that resistance right here. That's formed at $1.40. But in terms of the 4 hour right now is maybe looking a little bearish. We got some bearish divergence. Yeah, what else? Let's see. Has been trading up on the green, but yeah. I mean, it actually it doesn't look bad. It's not like it's a decent chart. I'd say it's actually pretty decent chart. I mean, it actually doesn't look